Just a goofy night, I will say, to start things off. It's Chris Bachman alongside my main man, Bretton Scobie from the Mount Pleasant School Station. I will say you guys broadcasting all the games. But, Scobie, I want to ask you how the day went, because for people who are tuning in, yeah, it's not Mount Pleasant's court out there, and hopefully things get going on Facebook. I put a post up. We're just on YouTube right now. Yeah, we're not at Mount Pleasant tonight. It's not a 5:30 start. We're just about a minute away from a 6 o'clock tip-off. I got Brenton Scobie with me, who's a junior on the basketball team as well as calling all the games. So why don't you describe, for people who start to go back and watch this game now, people are like, what happened? What happened today at school at Mount Pleasant made you guys kind of change all these things up?
There's some rumblings about lunchtime today that there might have been a water main break that a lot of you might have heard about near the high school, and we found out eventually about 5 minutes, maybe into fourth hour, that they were going to cancel the rest of the school for the day. They let us out early, and we met in the locker room with Coach Shell, and we found out that the game was being moved here to Dow. And now we're getting set for what should be two pretty entertaining basketball games after a goofy day. And it actually, hopefully, it doesn't throw the Oiler girls or our team out of the loop, because it's an interesting change to routine when you're not used to that.
Yep. Yeah, and I made the joke of the things you learn playing high school sports that you can't learn anywhere else. Today is definitely one of those days for you guys, isn't it? Because kind of everything just thrown for a loop. And, well, all right, we're playing today still. It's somewhere different, and Let's roll out the basketball and get rolling. And it's going to be the national anthem time, a very abbreviated Woods Household pregame show. We'll head out to a quick commercial break. Be back. Tip after this.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Weaveridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weaveridge Financial. Weaveridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeaveridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weaveridge Financial, member SIPC. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Chris Bachman alongside Brenton Scobie on the mic, Adam Gursky on the camera. Starter is set to be introduced right now for the Mount Pleasant Oilers. Starters getting ready to be, or just introduced for Dow. And he said kind of a weird juxtaposition. We're at Dow, but you guys are the home team here tonight. Your music's being played. You've got your announcers here. What's that been like kind of walking in the gym, and it's more Mount Pleasant people here than Midland Dow? What's that feeling like, Scobie?
It's just an interesting vibe around here. We talked about it in the pregame a little bit. It's just that change of routine. You get on a bus and you're used to putting on the blue uniform. You're used to warming up to music that you're not used to in an unfriendly environment, hostile environment. And tonight, both of our teams, we rolled off the bus. We found out we're wearing our white uniforms. It's a home game. We're getting our pregame tip-off music loaded up right now. But it's just a weird night, and we should be set for two great basketball games just because of it.
Yep, and again, I'll say this all night long. This is the type of game that's going to prepare you for your job when you get older. Goofy things are going to happen. Things are going to get thrown for a loop. Hey, even us going on the air right now, I wasn't able to get things going on Facebook, and it got to the point where I was like, well, we just got to get rolling here for these great games. But Midland Dow comes into this game at 8-8. But don't be fooled. Their losses are to 9-5, 9-6, 13-2, 13-1, 13-1, 9-7, 13-3, and 11-3, and they've beat 14-2 Frankenmuth, 13-3 Hemlock, 11-3 Freeland, and so this is a team that has played a brutal schedule coming into this one, and the Mount Pleasant Oilers girls have lost 2 straight because they've gone into the brutal part of their schedule. Allie Stockton with the ball, working around the perimeter. We're actually learning some of these girls together for Midland Dow as I'm actually filling out the roster right now, too, to continue to take you behind the scenes. And there is Stockton draining the 3 to start the game for Midland Dow. A big start there for the Charger girls. Here comes some pressure. It's broken easily by Mount Pleasant. In the corner, it goes to Jordan Egger. Working around. Up top, it goes to Petrino. Passes it to Claris. Back to Egger. She wants to match the triple, and she does. Big 3 there for Egger. I'm going to ask you this. She's one of those girls, you see her make that first shot. It's scary, isn't it?
Well, that's a big thing for a shooter is to get hot early, and you get that confidence when you knock one down. And that's another 3 from Stockton. That one's up short. But that's interesting. First 2 possessions of the game, a freshman with a 3 on one end and a senior on the other end.
Egger clears the rebound this time, racing ahead into the front court. Ava Petrino thought about stopping and popping. Gives it back to Egger. She'll drive it in. It's knocked away. Stolen away, racing to the front court with the ball is Melanie Kolnitis. She'll drop it back off to Stockton, the freshman who appears very, very talented. Here comes a deep 3 this time. That one's no good off the back of the rim. That was Dalton DeBoer with the shot there. That was no good. Or pardon me, I'm reading the wrong. Yeah, that was DeBoer with the shot there. Petrino now with it. Can be trapped in the corner, wants to pass it back up top. Therefore, it is Borodachuk. Lexi Borodachuk drop it back in the corner. It's Egger with it. Couple dribbles, skip pass over to Petrino. Thought about getting it down low to Hutchins, who's starting the game. Here back out to Egger for another 3. That one's no good. She'll chase down her own rebound, look for the floater off the glass, and she'll get the members roll there. Big start for Egger, 5 points. 1,000-point score in basketball, probably over 1,100 now. I remember when she got honored for 1,100 assists earlier this year for volleyball. Just an incredible athlete. Somebody had said to the Oiler Hall of Fame for sure. And when you think about watching her play basketball over the last few years, calling a bunch of games, what's the first thing that comes to mind when I bring up Jordan Egger?
I mean, you just think of her 3-point shooting. That's one of the things that she's been good at since she started as a freshman. Now she's growing that confidence, and she's not afraid to let it fly from almost anywhere on her side of half court.
Kalaris comes up with a steal into the front court. All over her is Kanitis. Spin move in. She gets the hand to go. What a play from Kalaris. She had to utilize the spin to get around the defender there as well. That is going to be in the running for our Bills custom fabrication of the game right there. Stockton with it on the perimeter. Guarding her is Petrino. Drop it off. Now with it is Delaney DeBoer. So a couple DeBoer girls out there for Midland Dow. Whenever I see that, it's always a little scary because you know those girls have been playing a lot of basketball together. Foul's going to go against Borodachuk. 7-3 is the score with 5:36 left to go here in the first quarter. Mr. Scobie, Coach Shell was kind enough to let him join us for the first quarter. Nice pass down low. Great dish from Kolnitis. Laying it in was Lauren Shikora. Here comes more pressure. Egger gets it in the middle, looks to turn, passes it way up court to Petrino. She's open for a 3. She stops and pops. No good. I don't mind that fast break 3, though, from Petrino.
No, she's another one on that roster that can hit that shot. So that's not a bad shot at all.
What a Euro step from Kolnitis. She can't get the finish to go. There for the rebound and the putback is the freshman Allie Stockton. And just like that, we are tied up at 7 apiece. Full court pressure, 2-2-1 full court press here, very aggressive. Dow has got 4 girls within 20 feet of the inbounds there, something you don't see very often. And starting the game for the Oiler girls, it is Kylie Hutchins, Jordan Egger, Ava Petrino, Lexi Borodachuk, and Miss Bella Kalaris. Borodachuk's going to knock away the inbounds pass. He'll stay here with Dow. 5:02 left first quarter, 7-7. And yes, it says Mount Pleasant hosting Midland Dow. We all got thrown for that loop if you're watching this game on YouTube. Kolnitis with it in the middle, kicks it out. Open 3-pointer for DeBoer. It's up, no good off the front of the rim. Hutchins with a nice box out, but the rebound just goes to Kolnitis. There for the rebound is Petrino. Nice job staying strong with the basketball. She gets it to Egger. Egger up to Kolaris as they look to get something on the break here. What a wraparound from Kolaris to Hutchins. She'll be fouled on the play, but a great dish right there from Bella Kolaris.
It was great work all the way up the court for Egger, and I think she was the one that got Kolaris on the skip pass, and then nice job there from Kolaris to work it up. And nice pass to Hutchins. And now Hutchins will shoot too.
Hutchins at the line. Junior this year. So you think about all the size that they've got on this girls basketball team with Hutchins, with the two Barotichuk girls that are freshmen. You've got Lizzie Laney that's a freshman. Just very bright future ahead for Mount Pleasant girls basketball. The problem, though, there's another bright future ahead for that Midland team over there, as we saw them with 4 freshmen this past Friday, and they were just absolutely outstanding. 4:41 left, first quarter. Hutchins' second free throw, no good. Rebound battled for and won by Egger. Now the pass is tipped. It goes into the hands of Midland Dow. Racing ahead is Shakora. Dishes it off. The lay-in is good, and the foul for Elise Stockton. You said she's a freshman. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, that is an impressive freshman to start things off here for this Midland Dow team. And did you see them play earlier this year? Because you guys opened the season with Dow, but I think that was a home-and-home, correct?
Yeah, actually, I don't even think girls basketball season was underway at that point.
Oh, right.
we started early, so we got the early start this year. And so we did not see Midland Dow's girls play yet. But an impressive play there, and it's something you love to see if you're a coach. You have a freshman not only in the starting lineup, but out there making plays.
Egger gets it as the Oiler girls break the press there. It looked a little rushed, but it works out well if you end up with a Jordan Egger with an open jump shot. 10-9, Midland Dow with the lead. Impressive freshman Stockton brings it into the front court. Drop it off to DeBoer. Looks to pass it cross court. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Midland Dow. But again, you look across the way here, talk about the best seat in the house, brought to you by our friends at Wood's Household. We'll say it's the Mount Pleasant Oiler basketball team. It's just cool to see so many Mount Pleasant folks here with that short turnaround, and just not as many Midland Dow folks here. There's just not really another way to say it. The shot is no good from Colnitis. Here comes the pressure once again. It's broken easily by the Oiler girls. Open the free throw jumper for Kolaris, and she knocks it down. That's how you dream of breaking the press right there, isn't it, Scobie?
Yeah, they just do a nice job. Quick passes, not getting too rushed and throwing it away, and finding those mid-range jump shots.
Forcing her way into lane. Shot is no good from Shakora. Kolaris will bring it into the front court. And now, do you have any gym class or anything with these Oiler girls? Because I know Petrina's an excellent softball player. Have you ever had to, try and throw her, softball in gym class? She crushes it out on you or anything?
I have not.
She gets it back on the perimeter as the Oilers get a second possession off of the offensive rebound. Barotichuk now has it. Looks like a 2-3 zone look, actually, right now from Midland Dow. And I'm going to ask you this. Do you get fooled by the zones when they're ran really well in high school basketball with the rotations?
It's one of those things that you have to pay attention for, because if you're not careful, especially against teams in the Valley who like to trap, those teams will come out and play super high, and they'll put a lot of pressure on you. But as long as you can notice it and find the gaps in the zone, you should be set for success.
Dow basketball, 11-10 the score. Oiler girls with the lead, and yes, we are at Midland Dow. I will say that a whole bunch here tonight. Things got goofed up because of a water main break at Mount Pleasant High School. Drive in the lane. Layup is up and good for Midland Dow. That was Avery Bailey with the lay in there. Here comes more full court pressure from the Chargers. They get it into Egger. Egger races ahead with the right-handed dribble. Now looks to skip it over to Petrino. She does. Petrino in the lane. She wants the short jumper off the rim. No good. Hutchins battles for the rebound, but it goes into the hands of the aforementioned Bailey. Now to Colnitis, who brings it up. Here comes another deep three from DeBoer. That is no good. Rebound goes into the hands of Egger. Gets it up to Kolaris. Kolaris into the front court, double team. She gets through it. Now takes it all the way to the lane. Looks for the righty layup. A little bit of a bump on the play there. No foul call. There is a jump ball on the rebound. Possession arrow will keep it with Mount Pleasant. What do you think about the first several minutes of action here?
Well, it's been pretty fast-paced. Both teams getting up and down the court a lot. I mean, you got 23 combined points between them. 2:38 still to go in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the one cool thing and not cool thing sometimes about high school basketball. You can have that 20-21 quarter. Next quarter, it could be 4-3. Ball goes down low to Kolaris. Looks to get the extra pass over to Laney. Maybe should have taken that shot there. She tried to dish it to her freshman teammate. They're also going to say last touched by Mount Pleasant as well, so the ball will go back to Midland Dow. So the freshman Lizzie Laney out there for the first time tonight provided an excellent shot blocking presence to this Oiler team. Across the half-court line comes Colnitis. If that name sounds familiar, yes, she is the younger sister of the Colnitis who was great for 4 years at Dow, and then she's kind of taken over last year at the helm here. 12-11 our score. Dow in front, 2:17 left to go first quarter. Chris Bachman joined by Brenton Scobie Jr. on the Mount Pleasant Varsity Boys basketball team. Coach Shell kind enough to let him join me here for a couple minutes. And just I want people tuning back in, and when people go back and watch this, I want them to know how crazy of a day it was for you. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll continue to keep the broadcast right here as we got on late. Things just a little goofy tonight, and I'll have a whole lot of room for commercials as we're doing the doubleheader. Take everybody through your day just one more time, man.
Well, it started probably around noon. We were all sitting around cafeteria. Everybody's sitting in class doing whatever, and there started to be some rumblings around it. People heard about the water main break, and they started making announcements. The staff was getting emails, and eventually, probably about 12:30-ish, they let us all out of class, sent us home for the day, and right around then is when we found out that the game was going to be moved to Midland Dow, 4:30 bus time, all that stuff that needs to get changed. But impressive turnaround from both of the athletic departments to get the teams here, get the referees here, get crews to man the scorers table, get fans in the building, all those things.
Hey. Big shout out to Jason McIntyre, who was across the way. I called him. I was like, hey, I'm going to reach out to Street 2. He says, well, I'll be kind of running things over there tonight. I walk in the door. Who's there wearing his Oilers shirt right in Midland Dow High School? Mr. Jason McIntyre, always doing a great job for the athletes at Mount Pleasant High School. Driving the lane for Colares. Shot no good. Clearing the rebound is Bailey for Midland Dow. Gets it off to DeBoer. Way up ahead on a long pass. No good. What a dish that was, though. John Moore can't connect on the lay-in, though. Would have been a difficult lay-in, but what a pass.
That's not something you see very often, is that full court skip from about three-quarter court right down under the basket.
Yeah, maybe something we would have seen from Mr. Barodachuk last year at the quarterback. But you see those two-handed girls passes going full court. Midland High did a great job of that last week, connecting on some long outlet passes. Three-pointer is no good from Jordan Egger. 12-11 the score, 1:32 left to go. Give me a key to victory in your guys' game tonight, something you guys and Coach Shell talked about the last couple days coming in tonight.
Really, it's just, it starts today, battle of the distractions. We're thrown for a loop, the game gets moved, and now we're playing at Dow as opposed to playing at home. So just got to weather that storm, and then just do what we know how to do. We've been on a little bit of a roll lately, so just keep things moving in the right direction and play basketball the way we know how to.
Ball goes down low to Laney. She is fouled. Yeah, I believe when I look at your guys' scores this year on MHSA, I'm going to pull my sheet back out here to make sure I get things right. You guys lost 3 straight earlier in the year to Cadillac, Freeland, and Elma, but since then, you guys have been 9-1, and the only team you lost to was 14-1, Flint Powers Catholic. At the line is Laney. Freshman calmly knocks down that free throw. Yeah, when you look at the 3 freshmen that Mount Pleasant have up on varsity, you've got Morgan Barodachuk, who's usually a fifth-quarter player, but I guess she'd be able to play a little bit more tonight with the JV playing last night. Her, Lizzie Laney, and Lexi Barodachuk. Again, you say bright future for both of these teams, but it is true in the Saginaw Valley, and the district with the 2 Midlands and Mount Pleasant is going to continue to be one of the best in the state over the next few years. Long pass over. Driving lane for Colnitis. Looks to finish over Laney. No good. That's what Laney can do. She didn't get the block there, but she forced the miss. Racing in the front court is Petrino. Great hustle from Colnitis as she knocks the ball away from behind. Up ahead it goes to DeBoer. She picks up the dribble with Laney on her. Tough to handle. Looks to pass it down low. It's going to be knocked away by Lizzie Laney. Oh, no, she didn't touch that. You saw that one right away, Scobie. And Coach from Midland is not happy about that at all.
Yeah, kind of an interesting angle that we had from up here, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. I don't think DeBoer expected her teammate to make that back cut, and so the ball just ended up going out the end line.
Yeah, but it does look like they're going to change things now. But like I said, you had a good angle on that, and you could tell that DeBoer was just kind of struggling with the length out there, was just trying to get rid of the ball. And now it looks like the third official is going to come in and change it again. That is something I've never seen, Scobie, because you had one guy come in and change it, the other guy come in and change it again.
And you hear the roar of approval from the Oiler fans across the way who made their trip over here.
Yeah, again, the home cooking, we'll make that joke right there. Unbounce pass is almost stolen away, and it ends up being stolen. They want to pass it down low to the freshman Stockton. She kicks it out to DeBoer. Over to Colnitis. Crossover dribble from Colnitis. Up top it goes. Stockton wants the deep 3 from the top of the key. No good. Nice rebound down low from Lizzie Laney. Gets it ahead to Petrino. I love that outlet pass there from Laney. Just don't worry about keeping it in the backcourt where they can set up the press. Let's just get it right down the floor. Shot no good down low for the Oiler girls. They lead at 13-12 with 30 seconds left in our first quarter. Stockton into the front court. DeBoer up fakes on the 3. It's back to Stockton. Looks to drive with the left hand. In the corner it goes to Colnitis. She drives the lane, looks for the scoop shot. She'll draw the foul on the play. Haven't seen Colnitis really be a threat to shoot it, but you know the way her older sister played basketball, another 4-year varsity player, you got to respect that shot. She drives by the defender, creates the foul. Again, she's a girl. She has no points right now, but she's probably got 2 or 3 assists. Her fingerprints all over this game. First free throw for the senior rattles home.
It's interesting to look at this roster here for Dow with 1 senior on the roster, a couple juniors, and mostly sophomores. And then, actually, I want to apologize for messing you up earlier. Stockton's a sophomore, but they do have 1 freshman on the roster. That's Delaney DeBoer. But crazy the youth on this Dow team. So a bright future over here for the Chargers.
Yep, well, hey, I'll give you credit back because they goofed us with the, instead of saying freshman, sophomore, it's graduating in 2026, 2027. Like, come on, just give us to us straight here. Second free throw is also good for Colonitis. That allows the pressure to be set up as well. And a great job by the Oiler girls breaking it. 13-13 the score. 14 seconds left to go first quarter. Triple try up top is going to bank in for Lexi Barodachuk. Yeah, we'll say the bank's open. 6:19 on a Friday as the Oilers go up by 2. Here comes a quick 3 on the other end for DeBoer. That's no good. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. 16-14 our score. The Oiler girls with the lead. And Mr. Scobie, you're going to go head off and get ready, man. Good luck to you, man. Appreciate you taking some time to join me, man. And, yeah, weather that storm, man. Go out there and kick Dow's butt, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Yep. Another big shout out to Brenton Scobie. Again, you can check him out on the Mount Pleasant Oiler Huddle page, the Mount Pleasant Oiler YouTube page, doing great things for Mount Pleasant athletics. Just like me trying to get the attention out there for the kids, he is doing the same exact thing to try and make sure his fellow classmates get a little bit of love out there as well. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning has been family-owned and serving mid-Michigan since 1962. They're dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and supports our local community. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, call Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning at 989-772-2881.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. A big shout out to my man, Brenton Scobie, taking some time to join me, talk a little bit about this Oiler girls basketball team as well as the Stow basketball team, and also about the Oiler basketball team for the boys. Here comes a deep 3 from DeBoer. It is good. The DeBoer girls have been launching them. There is 2 of them. That one was good by Dalton DeBoer. In the front court, come the Oilers. Trouble dealing with the pressure. It's going to be stolen away by Stockton. She's going to go coast to coast for the lay-in. She has now got 10 points to start this game. What a start from her. Dow goes up by 3, 19-16. It was 16-14 at the end of the first quarter. Basket's good down low for the Oilers. They actually missed that one there, so we're just going to write the deuce up there real quick. Here comes Kolonitis into the lane. Her layup is no good. Egger clears the rebound. And that was Petrino with the basket moments ago for the Oiler girls. Ball's knocked away once again with the pressure. Up ahead it goes to Stockton, the wide open lane. She now has 12 on the night. 21-18. It appears that Dow's really coming out with a bit more pressure here in this second quarter. Ball's going to be knocked away. It'll go back to Midland Dow. Timeout on the floor from Coach French. Just a 30-second timeout, but this is a good one right here. So Oiler girls having some trouble dealing with that pressure out there. And Midland Dow's pressure is one of the most aggressive I've seen. They've been running a 2-2-1 full court press. Takes me back to my days as a freshman when I had Mark Farkas in the back of that 2-2-1 or 1-3-1 full court press. And you try throwing it full court, Farkas wasn't going to catch it, but he was going to knock that ball away for sure. 21-18 the score. After the timeout, we'll see if the Oiler girls get a little bit more crisp, because at times they've broken the pressure very well. Then other times they look a little shaky against it. And give a big shout to Allie Stockton, the 5'5 guard, leading the way right now for Midland Dow. She has got 12 points. Egger's got 7 for the Oiler girls to lead the way. It is Girls High School Hoops here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. You know we're coming to you from the Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction, at our very brief Woods Household pregame show. But we'll have another one coming up before the boys' game. Deep 3 from Kolonitis off the rim, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Midland Dow. 21-18 the score, 6:33 left to go in our second quarter, pardon me. And if you're just joining us, yep, that is Midland Dow's floor, not Mount Pleasant's. There was a water main break, Mount Pleasant. So I had to move the game over here. Big shout out to all the kids, all the ADs, and everybody making it happen. Petrino dives on the floor for the loose ball. She'll create the jump ball. Possession arrow will give it back to Mount Pleasant. Maybe that's something right there can get these Oiler girls going momentum-wise. 21-18 is the score. Dow with the lead. 6:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Bringing the ball into the front court is Miss Bella Clara. Swings it over to Egger. Now down in the corner it goes to Lizzie Laney. Laney's going to be bumped on the plate. Foul call will go against Midland Dow. Their first foul here of the second quarter. And 6:15 left to go in that second quarter. Egger looking for the inbounds. Goes into Laney. Want to pass it back to Egger for the three, but ready for that was Midland Dow. Now she skips it over to Clark to get it down low to Hutchins. Hutchins to Egger in the middle of the lane. She puts up the jumper. No good. Maybe rushed it a bit. Hutchins, offensive rebound. Putback is good. Big play down low from Kylie Hutchins. 21-20 is the score. Colnitis into the front court. Kicks it in the corner. DeBoer open for three. No good. Petrino with the rebound. Petrino races ahead. Drops it back to Egger. Over to Kalaris. Pass was a little wild. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to Dow. Those are the mistakes right there against a team like Midland Dow. You cannot make those mistakes. 21-20 the count. 5:44 left to go. Second quarter. And big switch for things tonight. Supposed to be at Mount Pleasant High School with a 5:30 start, but now we're at Dow with a 6 o'clock start. Big shout out to Brenton Scobie joining me, kind of explaining what that was like in school today for Mount Pleasant. Stockton's blocked down low by Laney. She also clears the rebound, gets it ahead to Kalaris. Kalaris dribbles through a double team into the lane. Free throw line jumper is good for Bella Kalaris. Kalaris has got 6 points here in the first half. And the Oiler girls go back up 22-21, 5:10 left to go in our second quarter. Colnitis into the front court. Over to DeBoer. She up fakes the three. Takes a couple steps in, then does drain it from the top of the key. Dalton DeBoer up faked from about NBA range near the C for Chargers on the court here. Then took it back towards the top of the key and reined it in. 24-22 is the score. Got a bump on the play. The foul is going to go against Delaney DeBoer. So there's Delaney DeBoer wearing number 40. There's Dalton DeBoer wearing number 44. Both of them have got the green light from Coach Kyle Tyson. 24-22 is the score. 4:51 left in our second quarter. Gates Drilling and Service halftime report right around the bend. This week in MHSA Sports with John Ross and so much more. More love going out to our friends. Konwinski Construction. We're coming to you from the Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. GNS Mechanical, ENS Graphics, friends at Pier Plumbing. Woods Household, shot is up and no good from Stockton, but she'll draw the foul on the play and head to the free throw line for a pair. Foul is going against Ava Petrino. Heading to the line is Stockton. Very, very impressive what she's been able to do here in the first quarter and a half. And more love going out J&J Auto, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, and Mount Pleasant Public Schools. Big sponsor of what we're doing here. They got their kindergarten kickoff coming right up and still hiring bus drivers out there. They've got full Benny's paid training for those bus drivers. Pass a little too tall for Petrino. She steps on the sideline right in front of the Midland Dow bench. That'll send it right back to Midland Dow, 25-22. Again, you take away the full court pressure, the pressure that Dow's providing on Mount Pleasant, seems like the Oiler girls would be dominating this game. Take away a couple of those fast break Stockton layups. DeBoer wants another three from the top of the key. No good. There for the rebound, and the putback is Alice Stockton. She now has 15 points here in the first half. It's an Allie Stockton. My bad. I was writing things very, very fast getting ready for the game. Allie Stockton now with 15 here in the first half to lead all scores. Ball goes down low to Borodchuk. Shot is up high off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped by Laney, tipped by Hutchins. Laney dives on the floor for loose ball. Saves it to Borodchuk. That's no good. Hutchins tips it. Borodchuk comes back up with it. Now we've got a foul going against DeBoer. Great hustle there from the Oiler girls to keep possession. 27-22, Midland Dow with the lead. 3:52 left to go in our second quarter. Oiler girls set to inbound. It's Jordan Egger on the inbounds. Got a full timeout coming from head coach Josh French. I like this timeout. 27-22, try and get some momentum heading towards the rest of this second quarter. There's 3:52 left. Back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Clark Modular Homes in Mount Pleasant are a one-stop shop from the buy, the build, and beyond with their fantastic service department. Stop in to see their selection and purchase options today on Pickard Road or visit them online at modularhomesbyclark.com. Clark Modular Homes, supporting Mid-Michigan youth in and out of the classroom.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Love going out to the Bird All-American Group, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, and Woods Household. Talk about the Weefrich Financial, Zayda Batchel, their baller of the game throughout the night. We'll have two ballers of the game tonight. Right now, Jordan Egger leading the way with 7 points from Mount Pleasant. Clara's playing great with 8, but right now, Allie Stockton is the story of this game. 15 points here in the first half. What a move by Petrino to clear space in the lane. Short jumper is good. She's now got 4. 27-24 is the score. Driving the lane from Kolnitis. Kicks it out. Look to throw another pass. It's knocked away. Coming away with the loose ball is Lexi Borodachuk. She's going to be fouled by Allie Stockton. Not necessarily a bad foul from Stockton, as that would have been a wide open layup for Lexi Borodachuk. First foul going against Stockton. Egger gets the inbounds, brings it towards the half court. Again, Chargers ready to trap all over the place. A nice fake pass as Petrino cuts down low. She can't get the putback to go, or can't get the initial shot to go. Pardon me, it was not a putback. Now it's going to go out of bounds. Hitting the deck is Lizzie Laney. She's a lot tougher than I am, and she jumps right up. But the loose ball will send it back to Midland Dow. I really like the play there. You've seen the aggressiveness from Midland Dow, so you fake a pass. Petrino cuts back door. She's going to make that shot more times than not. Kolnitis drops it off. Up top it goes. They work it around. Now Stockton with the basketball. Further over, Kolnitis now drives after the up fake. Gets in the lane. In between 4 Oilers. Shot no good. Lexi Borodachuk with a big rebound. Big rebound, pardon me. Freshman into the front court. Goes to Petrino. Petrino's double team. Oh, what a pass from Petrino. Down low. Borodachuk can't get it to go, but there for the putback is Lizzie Laney. Laney's got 4. That would have been in the running for the Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game if the initial shot had gone in, but Lizzie Laney there to clean it up as we talk about the Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. Doing a great job on the boards and affecting shots down low. Kick out, up fake on the 3 for Dow. Skip pass in the quarter. Kolnitis wants the 3. It's good! Huge shot there from Kolnitis. She has got 5 points, and she has done so much more to affect this game. 30-26 is the score. Borodachuk gets it. Skip pass over to Petrino. Up top to Egger. Egger knifes her way into the lane. Out to Laney. 20-footer. No good. Hutchins tips the rebound. It goes into the hands of Kolnitis. She races ahead with the right-handed dribble. Drops it off to Stockton. Stockton back to Kolnitis. She up fakes. Looks for the scoop. It's knocked away. Last touched by Mount Pleasant. 30-26 the score. 2:03 left to go here in the second quarter. Second game coming up be the Mount Pleasant boys and the Midland Dow boys. Mount Pleasant boys are 11-4. The Dow boys are 10-6. They played earlier this year. Mount Pleasant winning that game by 9 here at Midland Dow. Driving a lane for Kolnitis. She gets it up on the rim and gets the teardrop to drop in. 32-26 now the score. Dow goes up more. Egger with the pass down low. Good job to break the pressure, but now Petrino gets it back and she's double teamed again. Her pass is too tall for Kolaris. The double teams right now are just really hurting the Mount Pleasant girls, and I love what they did last time. Coach French wanted the girls to start crashing towards the hoop, and they got a couple backdoor cuts. They need to start going back to that, but easier said than done when you've got 2 girls draped all over you. Kolnitis fakes one way, swatted away by Lizzie Laney. Into the front court, Egger will slow things down a bit. Wanted to step into the three, but now she is double teamed on the perimeter. It goes to Laney. They're going to call a jump ball, and it will go back to Dow. And I think that was either he had to call a foul or a jump ball, and it maybe was a little bit early, but he stuck with it. It's going to give it back to Midland Dow. And I know I've seen that official at a bunch of games. I'm sure he's given the French. Yeah, I might have missed that one, my man. Golden Knight just brings it into the front court. 32-26 our score, just over a minute remaining in the second quarter. Kick out. DeBoer wants another three. In and out, no good. Laney with a strong rebound down low as we continue to talk about the Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. Egger into the front court. Hounded. They go to Laney. Now they go down low to Borodachuk. She's going to be double teamed on the play. We have a travel call going against Borodachuk. 32-26 to score. 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Dow with the lead over Mount Pleasant. Again, if things look weird out there on the court, yeah, it does. It's at Midland Dow. We are not at Mount Pleasant tonight. Big switch up in the schedule. Water main breaking at Mount Pleasant High School. And I guess I didn't ask Scobie if there was water all over the place or anything like that, but really cool to hear the junior varsity basketball player just kind of talk about the day and the way things went. Around noon or so, they started hearing some rumblings of things were good. Then they eventually getting sent home. And then they found out, well, we are still going to play the game tonight, but we're going to have to switch it up a bit. At the line, Miss Ava Petrino, 4-2, 45 seconds left to go here in the first half. Petrino's got 4 points in the first half. Headed to Louisville next year to play some softball. Now, you've really got to be able to crank it or throw it. Well, I guess do everything if you're headed to the ACC to play some softball. Second free throw drops in for Petrino. She's now got 5 first-half points. It's 32-27, Dow with the lead. You take away several turnovers from Mount Pleasant. They could possibly be up, I don't want to say big in this one, but they could be up by 4 or 5 points. Petrino knocks it away, comes away with the steal. Great defense as she turns over Shakura. Now Egger has it, looks to swing it into the lane. It's going to be tipped by several players, but it will stay here with Mount Pleasant. 25 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 5-point advantage for Midland Dow. I feel like it's very important for Mount Pleasant to get a basket here going into OT. It's Egger, it's Hutchins, it's Laney, it's Colares, and Petrino out there. Egger gets it, top of the key, drives in the lane, puts up the free throw line jumper, doesn't rattle around and drop in for the senior. Shakura comes up with a rebound. Laney takes it away from her. Borodachuk looks to save it. It's going to be last touched by Mount Pleasant. But good hustle there from the Oiler girls. That's one thing I will say about this first half. The other girls will struggle with the pressure a little bit, but the couple bounces have also gone Midland Dow's way. I'd say that's why it's a 5-point lead, but a very closely contested game here between these two teams. Forcing her way all the way into the lane is Colnitis. They kick it out. DeBoer wants the deep three. It's good. Oh, my goodness. Dalton DeBoer with her third three of the second quarter. That makes it 35-27 going into the half, and that one was a bomb. Very rarely do we have a three-pointer in the running for the Bills' custom fabrication of the game, but that one right there might do it. DeBoer with the bomb. Midland Dow up 35-27 at the half. Doubleheader action tonight. Mount Pleasant hosting Midland Dow at Midland Dow. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report right after this here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome on into our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. What a first half. 35-27 is the halftime score. Midland Dow with the lead over Mount Pleasant. Oh, boy, it's going to be a great second half. But right now, Coldnitis, Stockton, they are going to be very, very tough to stop in the second half. And the other girls need to do a little bit better job dealing with the double teams from the pressure. They do that, we should have an absolute battle here in this second half. And don't worry, we will have a big battle coming up in our second game as well, as it's 11-4 Mount Pleasant and 10-6 Midland Dow for the boys. Time for This Week in MHSA Sports with John Ross. Back with the second half right after this.
Finalists for the Scholar Athlete Award are announced, and a couple of Hall of Famers met for the first time in 1958. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. The winners of the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award, presented by Farm Bureau Insurance, will be announced starting next week. From the 1,513 applications received, 120 have been named finalists, and the top 32 will each receive a $2,000 scholarship. This is the 36th year of the Scholar Athlete Award, and during that time, Farm Bureau has handed out more than $1.1 million in scholarships to nearly 1,000 student athletes. The number of winners and size of the scholarships have grown over the years. 32 scholarships have been awarded since the 2005-2006 school year, and they've received $2,000 since 2022. Applicants must be graduating seniors during the current school year and carry an unrounded 3.5 on a 4.0 scale grade point average and have won a varsity letter in one of the 28 sports for which the MHSAA sponsors a postseason tournament. Candidates are judged on their academic, athletic, and other extracurricular accomplishments, plus community involvement, and a short essay on the importance of sportsmanship in educational athletics. The winners from Class C and Class D will be announced on February 4th. Class B winners will be announced the following week on February 11th, and the winners from Class A will be announced on February 18th. All announcements will be made on MHSAA.com, so be sure to check us out online to see who won. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Grand Rapids Northview's Brady Schwartz. He hit a jumper as time expired to give the Wildcats a 57-55 win over South Christian. Schwartz had 13 in the game. Millington's Brad Coleman scored 34 in a 56-52 win over Cass City and became the school's all-time leading scorer in the process. He's up to 1,736 points and counting. And to the Dearborn Fordson wrestling team, who narrowly defeated crosstown rival Dearborn in a KLAA East matchup.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
During a high school wrestling match, Wrestler A executes a takedown on Wrestler B near the edge of the mat. Wrestler A's foot/toe remain in contact with the mat inside the boundary line, while all of Wrestler B's body is outside of the boundary. Is the action considered inbounds, and should points be awarded for the takedown? Yes, a match is considered inbounds if at least one point of contact of either wrestler is inside or on the boundary line. In this scenario, Wrestler A's foot/toe in contact with the mat inside the boundary satisfies this requirement. Therefore, the takedown is valid, and Wrestler A should be awarded the appropriate points.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. The 1958 Class A boys basketball final featured not one but two future Basketball Hall of Famers. Dave DeBuscher of Detroit Austin Catholic knocked off Chet Walker in Benton Harbor 71-68 to win the title that year. DeBuscher scored 32 for Austin, while Walker had 25 for the Tigers. It was the first time the two squared off against one another before both had long NBA careers. They were both selected in the 1962 NBA draft, DeBuscher by the Pistons and Walker by the Syracuse Nationals. They were both named to the NBA All-Rookie team in 1963. Walker won an NBA title with the Philadelphia 76ers, while DeBuscher won two playing for the New York Knicks. Walker was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2012. DeBuscher was inducted in 1983. DeBuscher also pitched for the Chicago White Sox for 2 seasons, making him one of 13 to ever play in both the NBA and Major League Baseball. To read more about the careers of 2 legendary basketball players who starred at Michigan high schools, please check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Hey, Rowan. Want to toss the ball around?
No, thanks.
A quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Papa, we did all that when I was little.
I guess you're right. Marbury Law's kept me so busy, time has just flown by.
There is one thing, though. You got any cookies?
Thought you'd never ask.
Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Elevate your banking experience. Isabella Bank is your local banking partner. We understand the importance of personalized service, providing solutions that fit your unique needs. When you bank with us, together we can drive positive change and build stronger communities. Experience banking redefined. Make the switch today and experience banking that goes beyond. Isabella Bank. Local. Growing. Staying. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back. Start of the second half here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Chris Bachman on the mic, Adam Gursky on the camera. Big shout out to Brenton Scobie, junior varsity basketball player, for joining us. Also, the guy you hear calling all the Oiler games on Huddle when they're on there during football season, doing some girls' basketball games, soccer, whatever. Great experience he's getting. He is going to be a star. Remember that name, Brenton Scobie. You'll hear it someday on ESPN. I feel pretty confident in that. DeBoer looks to drive the lanes. The Oilers get nothing on their first possession. That's no good. And myself and Adam Gursky talking a little bit during the half, that pressure. If the Oiler girls can find a way to deal with that pressure, they've been able to score pretty easy in the half court when they've been able to get it down there. But just got to do a better job dealing with that pressure. We're going to have a foul going against Colares as she looked to go through the screen. And you can't blame her as DeBoer hit 3 threes in that second quarter. Do not want to let her get her feet set here in this second half. Lexi Barodachuk heading back into the game for the Oiler girls. Short not start for her in the second half, I'll say. It's Hutchins, it's Laney, it's Egger, it's Barodachuk, and Petrino here in the second half. Actually, that foul going against Kalar is probably also why she came out of the game. Going to be a foul going against the Oiler girls as Stockton looked to drive. A couple touch fouls there for the Oiler girls here to start this third frame. Ball goes into Cole Knightis, top of the key. She gets a screen, goes to the elbow. It's not there. Good help from Lizzie Laney. Now we'll hand it off to Delaney DeBoer. Look to go in the middle to Cole Knightis. Up fakes, tries to get it, but again, Laney does a great job staying straight up, and Barodachuk just takes the basketball away. She's now double teamed. Again, this is where the Oiler girls have got to deal with the pressure. Goes to throw it off the foot. Laney's there to recover it. Nice job by Lizzie Laney. Now she puts it on the floor and draws the foul. That could end up being big right there, what Lizzie Laney just did. They went to throw the ball off of the Dow defender. Doesn't bounce the way you want it to. Laney hustles, is able to get it. Then she draws the foul on the play. 35-27 is our score. Start of the second half, 1 minute in, nobody scored. They go right into Laney down low. Kick it out to Egger. Egger looks to drive. Dishes it off. Extra pass out to Barodachuk. She doesn't take the triple. Now Egger does. Corner three. That's long, no good. Laney looks to chase down the rebound. Tips it to herself. Great play from Laney. Now the short jumper. That's no good. Egger's there for the rebound. She'll draw the foul. And great hustle here from the Oiler girls. First minute and 10 of this third quarter, but it's going to all come down to dealing with the pressure on the offensive end. Inbounding the ball will be Jordan Egger. Long pass out to Petrino. Gets it to Laney at the elbow. Down low it goes to Hutchins. She gets the lay-in. Great start there for the Oiler girls. 35-29 to the score as Hutchins gets her second basket of the game. Quick three now launched by Stockton. Her shot is no good. Egger comes away with the rebound. And missed shots from Dow are going to make it more difficult for them to trap. As I say that, they trap at half court. It's almost turned over. Up ahead it goes. Hutchins there with the offensive rebound off the Barodachuk miss. Pass is tipped up. Goes in the hands of Cole Knightis. Now she races ahead to the other end. Looks for the Euro. Layup no good. Great hustle from Laney getting back for the rebound. She'll draw the foul on the play. 6:14 left to go here in the third quarter. 35-29 the score. 6:15 left here in the third quarter. Say if you're joining us on YouTube, yep, this game looks a little bit different because it is being played at Midland Dow and not Mount Pleasant. Ball goes to Egger. Now to Barodachuk. She drives the lane. Looks to pass it to Hutchins. It's stolen by DeBoer. She passes it off to her sister. Got the two DeBoer girls out there. Now it goes to Cole Knightis. Cole Knightis drops it back out to DeBoer. Working around the perimeter. Now with it is Shakura. She passes it back to Stockton. Her shot no good. Hutchins comes up with the rebound for the Oiler girls. Egger into the front court. They're there waiting with that double team right at the half court line. Nice job by Barodachuk stepping through the double team this time. Looks to go baseline. Her shot no good. Blocked on the play. Now racing head with the basketball is Shakura for the Chargers. So drop it back to DeBoer. She wants another NBA range three. It is nothing but net for Dalton DeBoer. Her fourth three of the ball game. Two of them have been from way downtown. It is 38-29 Midland Dow. Hutchins is double teamed. Has her back to the play as well. Nice job getting there for the help by Barodachuk. Then off to Egger. Her shot's blocked. Great hustle from Cole Knightis. What a bounce pass ahead from Stockton. Looking for the lane is DeBoer. She'll pass it out. Her sister open for another three. That one is no good. Ooh, that would have been huge for Midland Dow to connect on that one. Cole Knightis drives in. Kicks it out to Stockton. Stockton back to Cole Knightis, being guarded by Lizzie Laney. She drives in the lane. Great job by Laney using that length to make it a difficult shot. Into the front court comes Jordan Egger and the Oiler girls. So pass it in the middle to Laney. Laney out to Petrino. Thought about the triple try. Instead, fakes one way, steps up the other way. Shot no good. Clicks flying in for the rebound is Egger, but her putback attempt is no good. Here comes Dow into the front court. Delaney DeBoer with it. Out to Shakura. To Stockton. She'll launch the three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound battled for and won by Jordan Egger. She's now double teamed in the backcourt. Now they drop that double team off. She'll bring it up across the half court line. Zings it over to Petrino. Petrino down low to Hutchins. Hutchins, the extra pass to Laney, but there's Cole Knightis again with the steal from the backside. She has been everywhere. She launches the pass ahead to Stockton. Stockton bumped on the play, but she's able to keep her handle. She'll bring it out towards the top of the key. She's driving the lane. It's not there. DeBoer, another three. It's good again. Oh, my goodness. Dalton DeBoer reigns in another three. She has canned 5 3-pointers in the second and now third quarter. Timeout coming from Mount Pleasant. It's a full timeout. We'll take one, too. Back with more hoops right after this. But, oh, boy, DeBoer is on fire. She's got 15, 5 threes from downtown. Back with more right after this.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan. National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Holy DeBoer is what I'm going to say right now. Dalton DeBoer has got the play of the game with a bomb near halftime. She's also cranked in 2 threes here in the third quarter. Charger girls are now up 41-29. Egger looks to answer back with a three of her own. No good. Charger girl may have gotten a piece of that. Rebound is saved by Hutchins. Looks to pass it down low to Laney. She's going to be fouled on the play. That's one thing you've got going for you if you're Mount Pleasant. Might be a little bit of a foul trouble coming from Midland Dow with this aggressive defense. Well, right now it is all Midland Dow as they lead at 41-29. Substitution coming in. DeBoer coming out. It'll be Oiler girls basketball. Inbounding it will be Bella Colares. Out there, Lizzie Laney, Kylie Hutchins, Jordan Egger, and Ava Petrino. Goes into Egger at the top of the key. A lot of physical play as she dribbles around the perimeter. A lot of bumping. They go into corner. She up fakes. Goes up top to Colares. She doesn't take the three. Now to Petrino. She doesn't take the three. Another skip pass over to Egger. Quickly down low to Hutchins. She turns, puts up the shot. No good. There for the rebound. And the putback is Petrino. The Oiler girls down 10. They got a lot of work to do, but they are still in this one. Quick pass down low, wide open, and the finish is good for Jonna Moore. And what a dish from Cole Knightis. That will be our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. The full court or the half court pass all the way down to the block. Down low goes to Hutchins. This time it's tipped away. Good defense from the Dow girls. Fantastic action here in this one. Inbounding the ball will once again be Jordan Egger. She inbounds it, gets it right back up top. It's knocked away. Cole Knightis has been everywhere defensively for Midland Dow. Now she'll slow things down as the team has the 12-point lead. 2:40 left in the third quarter. Through the lane, all the way through the defense. Shot no good. Laney's there for the block, but she'll get called for the foul. Good job by Bailey just going straight up with it. A lot of times you're going to get the benefit of the doubt and get that foul call. If you are watching on YouTube, I have determined we will start things over in the second half of our doubleheader here as we try and get things going on Facebook. So it'll be the Mount Pleasant Oiler boys and Midland Dow battling in the second half of our doubleheader. You'll still be able to watch the game on YouTube. Things will not change there. No good on both free throws. Here comes Mount Pleasant into the front court. Colares drops it off to Petrino. Skip pass over to Jordan Egger with 2:28 left to go here in our third quarter. Again, there's Cole Knightis defensively. She comes up with the steal and lays it in with the left hand. Think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. I know DeBoer's got 15, but it's Miss Melanie Cole Knightis all over the place defensively. Has also got our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game as well. 14-point advantage. Going to be a technical foul going against Josh French, and I don't really think he can believe it. He just kind of says, what? But nonetheless, it's going to be a foul going against him, and this has been a very, very physical game. A lot of aggressive defense on the double teams. Two minutes left in our third quarter. It's 45-31. Technical foul going against Mount Pleasant. So heading to the free throw line for a pair of free throws is going to be Miss Kolnitis. Again, she has been absolutely outstanding here in this ball game for Midland Dow. First free throw drops in, puts her in a double-digit points. You add up her assists, steals, and rebounds, she might be at double digits there as well. She now has 11 points, maybe 4 or 5 steals, maybe 4 or 5 assists, maybe 4 or 5 rebounds. 47-31, 2:05 left to go here in the third. Again, that 8-8 record, I talked about it. Don't be fooled. They've beaten 14-2 Frankenmuth, 13-1 Hemlock, 11-3 Freeland for 3 of their 8 wins. Their losses are all to teams with very strong records. They came in battle-tested. Kolnitis up and under, and she gets it to go! Oh, my goodness! Bill's Custom Fab Fabrication of the Year material right there from Kolnitis as she gets that lay-in to go. Holy moly, what a play there from Kolnitis. In between two defenders with the scoop and the English off the glass. Free throw rattles out, no good for her. But getting the offensive rebound is Avery Bailey. It's stolen away by Petrino. She falls on the floor. It'll be a travel call, sending it back to back to Midland Dow. But boy, goodness, what a third quarter it has been for Midland Dow. Everything going their way here in this third quarter. Long inbounds pass goes back to Kolnitis. Now to DeBoer, want to get it down low. It's going to be stolen away by Mount Pleasant, and a foul in the backcourt going against Dow. They'll have Jordan Egger walking to the other end of the court to shoot some free throws. Jordan Egger had 7 first quarter points, has been held scoreless since then. Give Kolnitis a ton of credit for that. As I continue to say, her fingerprints are all over this lead, this possible victory on hand for Midland Dow. First free throw, no good for Egger. So Egger, the 1,000-point scorer, over 1,100, 1,200 assists in volleyball as well. And Bubba McLean, he didn't even have any issue with me putting it out there saying she's going to be headed to that Oiler Hall of Fame. He said, absolutely she will be. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep the broadcast right here. And one thing I'm doing right now is kind of sending myself an email so we can get that Facebook going into the second half of our doubleheader, hopefully. Again, join us here on YouTube. Sorry for the Facebook feed. Hopefully get things rolling in the second quarter, but technology is great, except for when it's great. Then there's just not a whole lot you can do. 49-31 is the score. Timeout on the floor. Thanks to some of our great sponsors like our friends Bryce Updegareff and Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, JJ Painting, Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, Block Electric, The Diner, All Seasons Fireworks, Bryant Family Farms, Pure Plumbing, Isabella Bank, and the official embroiderer of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, Hanging by a Thread. Also love going out to our friends at Morey Courts, Martin Ice Arena, and the Morey Gymnastics Center at Isabella Community Sportsplex. The Morey Gymnastics Center is having their 1-year anniversary, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, February 16th. If this game was going to be at Mount Pleasant, we're actually going to have Jessica from the Morey Gymnastics Center on the air with me talking all things about it, but that is something we'll be talking about a whole bunch next week. Morey Gymnastics Center having their 1-year anniversary. All right, out of the timeout, Egger's got one more free throw on hand. See if she can make it count here. 18-point advantage right now for Midland Dow. That free throw does drop in for Egger. I think if you're in that timeout, if you're Coach French, you're saying, this is it, girls. If we're going to make a comeback in this game, if we're going to have a chance to win the Saginaw Valley League, it has to start right now. Foul going against Egger in the backcourt is going to send Kolnitis right to the free throw line. That's going to be her first foul, but Kolnitis just continues to dominate this game in a variety of ways. She had 7 points in the first half. I mentioned the assists. I mentioned the steals. She has now got 6 points here in the third quarter. Missed the front end of that free throw. But Melanie Kolnitis is just an absolute star for Midland Dow here tonight. Second free throw drops in. Now 14 on the night. 15 for Stockton, 15 for DeBoer. 3 of your Dow players have got 44 of their 50. Double team, kick it over to Egger. She's open for the deep 2-point jumper. It's no good. Petrino there for the rebound. She wants to go right back up with it. Turn, spin, double team, pass it off to Egger, cutting in the lane. She loses the grip on it. Up ahead, the ball goes to Colditis. It's a race to the basketball. She gets there, looks to drop it to Stockton. Good hustle as Kylie Hutchins gets back to get the basketball. But those are the kind of bounces that have not gone Mount Pleasant's way here tonight. Hutchins comes up with the loose ball, but she's on the out-of-bounds line. Delaney DeBoer checking back into the game for Midland Dow. Getting Bill's Custom Fab fabrication of the game. Just absolutely gorgeous scoop layup in between 2 defenders from Colnitis. Got the hoop and the harm as well. 50-32 is now our score. It was 35-27 at the half. So a 15-5 run here to start the second quarter start the second half, for Midland Dow. Could have a timeout on the floor here coming from Dow as the inbounds is almost going to be a 5-second call. 1:02 left to go in the third quarter. 50-32 is our lead. We got double header action for you here tonight, so keep the broadcast right here and thanks some more of our great sponsors. Mention the Isabella Community Sportsplex, Gymnastics Open House, Maury Gymnastics Center having their 1-year anniversary coming up, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, or maybe that's next Sunday. Let's pull up the actual message here from my good friend Jessica Vautrin from Bill's Custom Fab to make sure we've got all the details correctly. February 16th it is. There's going to be an open gym, open house. There's going to be desserts and a bunch of giveaways from 2 to 5 p.m. So mark that on your calendar right now. The Maury Gymnastics Center 1-year anniversary / open house going on February 16th from 2 to 5 p.m. as Colnitis goes around the screen for a wide open lay, and she now has 16. The lead has ballooned to 20 with under a minute left here in the third quarter. What a third quarter for the Dow girls. They led it 16-14 at the end of one, 35-27 at the half. Now they lead it by 20 here in the third quarter. Bella Claris at the free throw line for a pair. Claris had 6 points in the first half, hasn't scored here in the third. First free throw off the front of the rim, back of the rim, and it drops in. 7 points now on the night for Miss Claris. 52-33 is the count. 51 seconds left in our third quarter. Claris drops in that second free throw. She now has 8 points on the night. Colnitis will bring it into the front court. Jordan Egger guarding her. Again, one of those girls you can't really get too far up on. She's just too good of a ball handler. Long pass is going to be over the head of Bailey. Kind of a little wild pass there from Jana Moore. Give it back to the Oiler girls with 39.5 seconds left. If you're Mount Pleasant, if you've got any chance here, you need a 2 or a 3 to get it to 16-15 here. Angie got to get a stop. 18-point lead if it balloons anymore is going to be very tough to overcome. Here comes that really tough trap defense. Going to call it a 2-3 zone extended to half court. You've got 2 girls all the way up at the half court line. The other 3 girls are pretty much baseline, but with the speed, the length, and the IQ that the Dow girls have, they're able to stretch everything that far. Egger heading to the free throw line. Senior's got 8 points on the night. Get herself to double figures here by knocking down a pair. Yeah, this Oiler girls team has the offensive firepower to come back from a 15, 16-point deficit, but I just don't think Colnitis is going to allow that from what we've seen from the star guard tonight of Midland Dow. Egger looks to take it away. Nice spin move from Colnitis, bringing it into the front court. Look to pass it over. It's knocked away by Claris. They're trying to connect with Delaney DeBoer in front of the Dow bench for another bomb. I guess it's been Dalton DeBoer bombing the threes, but Delaney very capable as well. Driving the lane, kick it out to DeBoer. She drives. Back up top, it goes to Colnitis. Checks the clock. Notices there's 12 seconds left to go. Into the lane. Out to Delaney DeBoer. Again, she doesn't take the 3 this time. Kicks it in the lane. Wild pass goes to Bailey. Back out, 1 second left to go. Colnitis isn't going to get off the shot in time. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. But what a third quarter it was for Midland Dow. They give up 9. They put up 17. The lead has stretched to 16 points. The Oiler girls have got a chance, but they've got to make it happen in a big, big way here in this fourth quarter. Back with that fourth quarter right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top-quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
Hey, Rowan, want to toss the ball around?
No thanks.
A quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Papa, we did all that when I was little.
I guess you're right. Marbury Law's kept me so busy, time has just flown by.
There is one thing, though. You got any cookies?
Thought you'd never ask.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter. 52-36 is the score if you're the Oiler girls. It's not quite a miracle that has to happen, but something special is going to have to happen here, and they turn it over right away to start the fourth quarter. And it's not what you need to do when you're down by 16, but here comes pressure from the Oiler girls. They're going to have to turn over Dow a bunch here in this fourth quarter. But with Colonitis and now Stockton back into the game, it's going to be tough. Delaney DeBoer is open for a three in the corner. Shot is long. Lizzie Laney battles for the rebound, but Colonitis comes up with it out to DeBoer. The other DeBoer, she wants the deep three. That's no good. Stockton skies in for the rebound, and the putback is good. Allie Stockton now with 17 points. Kalaris gets it to Egger, to Petrino. Petrino double teamed. He goes around it again. They're going to say she stepped. No, it's going to be a foul going against Delaney DeBoer. DeBoer did a good job staying straight up there. Maybe just a little bit of a bump with the hips there. Foul call will keep it here with the Oilers. Briar Zetterberg checking into the game for Lizzie Laney. 5 other girls out there. It's Jordan Egger, Kylie Hutchins, Briar Zetterberg, Bella Kalaris, along with Ava Petrino. Egger gets it into Kalaris. She's open for the three. This would be big. It's no good. Hutchins battles for the rebound, but she loses the handle on it. Delaney DeBoer comes up with it. Looks to cross over. It's knocked away by Egger, but they get into the hands of Colonitis. Down low, Stockton wide open for the lay-in, and she finishes. She's got 19 and another dish from Melanie Colonitis. And the lead is now 20 with 7:05 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Petrino, 18-footer, off the rim, off the rim, off the rim, off the rim, and it finally drops in for the senior. She's got 9 on the night. Pass goes into the front court. They work it over to Stockton. Up top it goes to Colonitis. Drives by her defender Kalaris. Kicks it in the corner. DeBoer open for a three. That's Delaney DeBoer. That one no good. There for the rebound is Dalton DeBoer. She drops it off to Colonitis. Colonitis forces the contact. Doesn't get the foul call. The ball will go back to the Oilers. Colonitis could have gone straight up with that one instead to try to create the contact. I will say that's the first mistake we've seen from Colonitis on the floor tonight because she has been unbelievable for Midland Dow. She has got 16 of the 56 points, and her defense has been way better. Egger open for a three, no good, goes over the top of the backboard. That's the kind of night it's been for the Oiler girls right there. You get an open three, an open look, bounces up, and then that doesn't even drop in. It's going to bounce out of bounds on you. 6:28 left to go, fourth quarter. Colonitis races ahead with the right-handed dribble into the front court. Bumps off of Petrino, bumps off of Egger. Petrino's now going to dive on the floor for the loose ball. Jump ball possession error will keep it with Dow. Inbounding the ball for the Oiler girls. Or pardon me, it's going to be Chargers basketball. Pardon me, they keep possession after the tie up there. Be Delaney DeBoer dropping it into Colonitis. Colonitis across the half-court line. To swing it over. Zetterberg knocks it away, tries to save it as well. It'll stay here with Midland Dow. 6:10 left to go, fourth quarter. 56-38 is our score. Plan on staying live the whole time. If you're with us on YouTube, we'll go off for just a moment. Going to try and reset things to get going on Facebook here as well, where we have a bit of a bigger audience. Ball's knocked away. It goes into the hands of Egger. Egger will slow it down to the front court. 18-point game. Petrino looks to take it to the rack. Kicks it to Zetterberg. Zetterberg up top to Kalaris. She thought about the three, instead drives the lane. Now to Petrino it goes. Petrino knifing through. Goes to Zetterberg. Zetterberg spins in a lane. Looks to put up the shot. It's going to be good. Zetterberg, a little spin there. Maybe a bump on the play. Could have been a foul call. Instead, they let it go. She'll get the lane. It's a 16-point game with 5:30 left to go. Stockton into the front court. Drops into the corner. Colonitis drives past the defender, puts up the shot, no good, but she'll be fouled on the play. Melanie Kolnitis had a pair of free throws in the first quarter, had 5 points in the second quarter with a 3 and a lay-in. Then to start the third quarter, had one of the best plays myself and Adam Gursky have seen all year with a scoop layup in between 2 or 3 Oiler defenders, playing good defense. She got the hoop into harm. And then Mabel was able to knock down a pair of technical free throws a little bit later. What a night it's been. I guess she didn't make both of the technical free throws. Misses both of these as well. 56-40 remains the score. 16-point game. The Oiler girls, they can cash in on a couple threes, might have a chance to get back into this one. Egger loses it for a moment. Goes down low to Zenneberg. She wants to kick it out to Petrino. Petrino into the lane. Shot no good. Rebounded by Kylie Hutchins. Her putback is no good. Again, it's been that kind of night for the Oiler girls. I will say it again. You take away some of the steals, get a couple of their open shots to go, they are right back in this game. But give all the credit in the world to Midland Dow. Dalton DeBoer with 15. Allie Stockton with 19. 16 for Melanie Kolnitis. Kolnitis into the front court. Gets it down low to DeBoer, to Stockton. Stockton up to DeBoer. Dalton DeBoer thought about the three, instead puts it on the deck. Smart move there from the Charger player to run some more clock here, as the clock has become the Chargers' best friend. You get it to Kolnitis, cutting through the middle. She's got a sky up just to catch it. Spins around a couple defenders and gets it to go. 18 on the night for Melanie Kolnitis. And again, you love to pick an Oiler, but when it comes to that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by our friends at Weefrich Financial, I think Brian Weefrich would even say, oh boy, Miss Kolnitis has been unbelievable this game, and she has it again. Whips it ahead to Stockton, who looks to finish. She's going to draw the foul on the play going against Colares. 58-40 is the score. 4:25 left to go in our fourth quarter. 58-40 the count. Foul going against Colares. Borodachuk checking back into the game for Kylie Hutchins. 5 Oiler girls out there. It's Briar Zenneberg, Ava Petrino, Lexi Borodachuk, Bella Colares, and Jordan Egger. 58-40 the score. Midland Dow girls up. Ball goes into Kolnitis. Her and Colares kind of both hit the deck there. And Kolnitis maybe a little shaken up on the play. She's going to walk it off. And that's one of those, I don't think that was necessarily a foul on either player, but Ty goes to the runner in baseball. Ty is going to go to the offensive player. That foul is going to go against Colares, whether she likes it or not. That might have been 5 for her. She's coming out. Audrey Lang coming into the game to replace her. 4:24 left to go. 58-40 is the score. Bohr will inbound it into her sister, Dalton DeBoer. She puts up the triple try. No good. Stockton there for the rebound. Kicks it out to Delaney DeBoer. She'll put up the 3. That one rainbows in. So Delaney DeBoer with her first 3 of the game, but you count the DeBoer sisters, they have combined for 6 triples in the game. Pass in the middle to Egger. Back up top, it goes to Lang. Now over to Borodachuk. Skip pass over to Petrino. She wants to put up the shot, but the defense gets there before it. Shot is blocked on the play. Coming up with a rebound is DeBoer. Nice pass to save it in to Shakora. Shakora gets it ahead. Now drops it off. Stockton looks to finish on the left side with the left hand. It's good. And the foul for Allie Stockton. Everything tonight has gone Dow's way. Everything tonight has not gone Mount Pleasant's way. Thus the score 63-40. And that's coming from a Mount Pleasant homer, of course. But again, Dalton DeBoer with 15. Allie Stockton with 21. Melanie Kolnitis with 18. That free throw no good. To think this team's 8-8 just seems absolutely nuts watching them out here right now. Egger passes it up ahead to Lang, into Borodachuk. Pass over to Petrino. It's knocked away. Again, the pressure is just unrelenting from Midland Dow. Petrino in lane, shot no good. Egger there for the rebound. Loses it for a moment. Borodachuk comes up with it. Back to Egger. She wants to shoot, but she can't. She's all defended up. Now the shot is no good. There will be a foul. Maybe a late call there, but Egger is going to head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. There's 3:27 left to go in our fourth quarter. Jordan Egger's got 10 points on the night. She has not had a field goal since the first quarter. Give a lot of that credit to the Midland Dow Charger defense and Miss Melanie Kolnitis. First free throw, no good. And that's the thing about Melanie Kolnitis in this game as I continue to talk about her. She's got 18 points, but that's secondary compared to what she's done all over the rest of the court. I look at cameraman, basketball expert Adam Gursky, and he gives me a nod of confirmation on that one. If you get the nod from Gursky, it's a big deal. Kolnitis drives it in the lane, and as I'm giving her a bunch of love, she makes one of her first big mistakes of the game, or maybe one of the players on the bench stood up with a jersey, and she thought they were open. 63-40 is the count. 3:19 left to go in our fourth quarter. Think about seeing Midland High beating Mount Pleasant 49-41 last week, and then thinking about this Dow team here. There has been talk of Midland High and Midland Dow combining schools. What a pass and what an up fake from Stockton. Stockton gets it to go. She's now got 23 on the night, but Kolnitis is still going to be our player of the game. She also provided the dish there as well. Kalaris has it. Sure shot is up, and it's good. Pardon me, that was Borodachuk with the basket there. Her first since the first quarter. Again, it was 16-14 Oilers at the end of one. Since then, it has been all Chargers in a dominating performance. Stockton gets it in the middle. Up top it goes to Kolnitis. 2:35 left to go, fourth quarter. Again, you think about the district. You got the two Dow teams. You got Mount Pleasant. Kolnitis with a beautiful Euro step into the lane, and she gets the lay-in. She's got 20 on the night. Maybe not as fancy as her scoop layup earlier, but another runner for the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. Lang looks to force up the shot. It's not there. 25-point lead for Dow as Stockton brings it into the front court to Delaney DeBoer. Kolnitis wants the three. It's no good. That would have been a little exclamation point there for the senior. Egger races ahead with the dribble. She's going to go all the way to the hoop. Nobody stops her. All the way to the basket for the land for the senior Egger. 12 points now on the night for her. We've got a timeout on the floor coming from Midland Dow. We will take this timeout as well, but oh boy, what a game it has been for Midland Dow. Back with a final 150 right after this here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Weave Rich Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weave Rich Financial. Weave Rich Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeaveRichFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weave Rich Financial, member SIPC. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Game 1 of 2 tonight. This one not going the Oilers' way. Hopefully game 2 does. And yes, we are at Dow tonight because of a water main break at Mount Pleasant High School. Good pressure from the Oiler girls looking to force a turnover here as there's some substitutions into the game for both teams. Dow does eventually get it down low, and the lay-in is up and good for Jana Moore. She's got 4. 69-44 is the score. Egger into the front court to right to left-hand dribble. Let's kick it out to Zenneberg. Pass is tipped. Again, that aggressive defense from the Chargers caused trouble all night long for the Oiler girls. Borodachuk, let's drive the lane. It's knocked away. Let's go back to Petrino. It's knocked away once again. Okay, you got different girls in here for the Chargers, but you can tell it doesn't matter who's out there for Midland Dow. If you're playing for Coach Tyson, your defense is going to be insanely aggressive and insanely physical, too, as well. You're going to make the officials blow the whistle. Borodachuk looks to trigger the inbounds. I give a lot of credit to people making this game happen. The officials as well. Also some people who got thrown for a loop tonight and had to change things up. Petrino, a little floater in the lane is no good. Loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it here with Midland Dow. 1:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 69-44 is the score. The Oiler girls, 16 after 1, 27 after 2, 36 after 3. So the offense has kind of been there, but defensively they've been tough to stop. Have the Chargers, and then some turnovers have led to some easy baskets as well for this Charger basketball team. Foul's going to go against the Chargers. Ava Petrino is going to head to the free throw line for Mount Pleasant. Petrino can get herself into double figures here tonight. She's able to knock down a pair. Again, talked about Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. Colares with a great dish, pretty much full court to her teammate. She's also got the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. One of 2 scoop layups to choose from, but that first one she made, just absolutely unbelievable. There's only been a few plays that myself and Adam Gursky have said we got to go back and make a highlight of that from basketball season. That will definitely be one of them you'll be able to see on the Facebook page and YouTube page. All that stuff coming up in the next week or so. First free throw for Petrino's no good. Second one drops in to get the senior into double digits on the night. 1:01 remaining. Still going to be full court pressure here coming from the Oiler girls despite the 24-point lead. Into the front court it goes. Nice job handling the basketball this time. As I said, there's some substitutions coming in for both teams, and it will be a travel turn of the ball back over. Good pressure defense there from the Oiler girls. 53 seconds left to go in our fourth quarter. So you heard me say I will stop this broadcast very shortly. We'll be right back on the air on YouTube. We hope to get things rolling on Facebook for our boys basketball game, second half of our doubleheader. Oiler girls with basketball. Petrino has it. Just to drop it off to Barodachuk. She's going to launch a triple try. It's no good off the rim. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Midland Dow. 35.1 seconds left to go. 69-45 is the score here. Oiler boys will look to get some revenge for the Oiler girls. The Oiler boys, Dow Charger boys, did play earlier this year in a non-conference game. Nice inbounds play to set up Egger with an open 3 in the corner. It's no good. Rebound last touched, they will say, by the Chargers. So again, it'll stay here with Mount Pleasant, but all for naught. If you're Dow, you're now going to be 9-8 on the year and have gone through an absolute gauntlet of a schedule. Zenneberg passes it out. Now to Barodachuk. Barodachuk looks to drive in the lane. Puts up the floater, and it's good. Nice little floater there from Lexi Barodachuk. Her second basket here of the fourth quarter. It is 69-47. Pass down low. Shot is going to be blocked, but we've got a foul call. Heading to the free throw line will be Jana Moore. Again, it's going to be no Bird All-American Grill postgame show coming up because, like I said, I'm going to stop this YouTube feed if you are watching, but we'll be right back on the air shortly to try and get things going on Facebook for our boys basketball game. 11-4 Mount Pleasant, 10-6 Midland Dow. First free throw is up and good for Jana Moore. It is now 70-47, Midland Dow with the lead. That one also rattles around and drops in for Moore. Trino gets it, drops it back to Egger. Across the half-court line she goes. Swings it further up to Ella Dawson. Now back to Petrino. 4 seconds left to go. I say for the Oilers, you might launch one more shot here. It is Egger from the corner, but that will do it. 71-47 is our final. What a performance. All the accolades, all the awards that I would normally give out in the postgame show are going to Miss Melanie Kolnitis. She was absolutely unbelievable. If you're with us on YouTube, don't worry. We'll be right back, but we're going to try and get our stream going on Facebook as well now.